Okay, so I got the engine pulled the other night. It only took 2 hours. It was a bit of a pain, but it came right out. I may rebuild my engine mounts because I built these for the straight 6 to go in, but then I put the 5-liter in and they're different, and I can't even reach in here with a bolt or a wrench to tighten these bolts, so I may rebuild those so that I can actually bolt it in and try to move it forward a bit because it's touching the firewall, the back of the head somewhere. It doesn't really matter. It's rubbing right there. So I've got to do intake gaskets because they leak down the back of the engine. I got a new water pump and timing cover gaskets. New water pump because I think it was leaking. And it's not very expensive. Kind of came with a gasket. And then I have a spare trans back there. I just gotta swap it out. I don't know if I'm gonna use my Edge Racing conveyor or stock converter. Haven't decided that yet. I'm just about to pull the intake off to clean that up, reseal it, and then I gotta pull all that off. So I got my heads all cleaned off, nice and smooth. Just gotta clean up these a little bit more. But I went to test fit my intake manifold gaskets. This is the old one, which you can see barely sealed, and these ones are shorter, so this won't even seal. So I'm gonna call around, see if I can get the right gaskets, because I want to get this thing out of here this weekend, and I'm gonna have to reset my valve lash too because some of these are loose. So when I barely made it home the other day, there was fluid pouring out of the bell housing, and if you look here, it looks like it's not even worn, and over here it looks almost like it's burnt, like this is off center or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna put this stock 150,000 kilometer, 180,000 kilometer guy right back in. It looks like a brand new seal in there anyways. I'm just gonna put it back together. This is the one, it came out of there behind the straight 6, so should be just fine. I'm back from my massage, had some lunch, feeling great. Got some new gaskets, which hopefully are better. Bunch of ATF, some gasket maker stuff. Yeah, also brought my puller and balancer installer. Time to get to work. Alright, so I got balancer back on, new water pump on, new intake gaskets sealed up nice, and I took this elbow off, mostly because I don't like it. So I just have to weld on a new little circle hole for the throttle cable. It'll be like over here somewhere. I got this piece cut out. It's gonna go right there. Hopefully I can hold it and weld at the same time. I'm still not used to filming. I just get in the zone and get it done. And then, oh, I should have filmed that. Oh well. So, yeah, you cannot see in there. My old motor mount, there was no room to get a wrench in there to tighten the bolt. So I cut it off on the angle and welded another piece in so I can actually get in there. What else did I do? Nothing, I just put it in. Made sure my exhaust fit together with the V-bands and everything. Because I had some issues before, but it's fine. Yeah, just gotta stick my valve covers on. And then it's good to go. I gotta hook up my, oh, you can see it. Hook up the vacuum modulator now, since it's actually an automatic and not a manual valve body. So I gotta run the vacuum line there, so I need another T. Should be all sealed up, ready to rock tomorrow. Back here the next morning, just got the truck jacked up, cooler's leaking out. Got some wiring plugged in, heater hoses hooked up, fuel lines connected. Just about to go underneath the truck and bolt the cross member back in and all that. Okay, so the exhaust is broken there because I lost a piece of the V-band clamp, so I need to get another one of those. I need to get some new nuts for the transmission mount because I used the mount that was on it and it has different nuts, different size. All I need to do now, run the transmission cooler lines to the cooler, put in the upper intake, spark plug wires, vacuum lines, radiator, fan, finish the wiring. Let's do it. Okay, so got everything hooked up, I believe. Need to fix a few things. Lost the hose clamp for this. This hose clamp broke for the lower rad hose. But I think it's all ready to go. I'm gonna hook up the battery. I gotta re-hook up my starter signal wire. And then should be able to fire it up. Just do it temporary for now. Probably put some water in it too. Really gotta fill the trans too. Everything's all topped up. Well, I gotta check the trans again, but I wanna get it outside so it doesn't choke me out in here. Let's see what happens. Turn on my Pi dash. Make sure temperatures are all fine. Sounds like I got an exhaust leak. That stupid V-band probably didn't go on very well. Yeah, there's nothing on the stick. So it's all warmed up. Transmission seems to work, but it still needs probably another 4 quarts because I only bought 8 because it said it needed 6, but I drained the converter, which takes 4, I think. So I need another 4 or 5 quarts ATF, and then just button some things up, like actually splice this and make sure the hood closes over this stupid thing. But it seems to go in gear. I'm just gonna clean up some and pull it back in. Leave the key somewhere so it can get moved if it needs to move. Okay, well, I got the transmission topped up, put some hose clamps where I needed them, fixed my transmission cooler lines, just put some new hose on it and whatever. This will be the first drive, so I will hook this camera up, turn on my Pi dash, and we'll go for a little ride, see if it shifts, see if it blows up. Alright, so Pi dash booted up. I'm just going to fix my speedometer. I remember how to do it. I don't know why I have to accept this every time, but whatever. And don't look at my AFRs. I got multiple exhaust leaks to deal with. This is just to see if it drives. Another second. working. Charging. We got no kick down cable, so it won't shift down by itself when you floor it, but you just shift down when you slow down. Stop and check and make sure we're not leaking everywhere. We've only got exhaust leaks. See if it reverse works well. Yes, it does. A bit later shift points, but that's easy to adjust. I'm gonna try and fix those exhaust leaks, and then maybe I'll drive it home tonight. Alright, so got the trans swapped out. Everything's working, nothing's leaking so far. Still have a little bit of an exhaust leak, but it could probably stay until September or so when I boost it. Just doing some auto tuning on the way home. I'll take a log and see if many things have changed from before. But yeah, it seems like it's ready to rock. Keep an eye on the levels the next few days and make sure it doesn't fall apart again. And it should be good to go.